are hitting you live right now with instant analysis from the hottest form of Alabama football talk. This is In My Own Words, the podcast. Stephen Smith, Touchdown Alabama magazine. And much like 2 weeks ago, Crimson Tide came out sleepwalking through the first half against Citadel. Nick Saban took the guys into the halftime, fired up the troops, got everybody back on that right mindset. Alabama comes out in the second half against Auburn, much better showing, routing the Tigers 52-21 in the 83rd annual Iron Bowl at Bryant-Denny Stadium to improve to 12-0 on the year, as it now gets ready to face the Georgia Bulldogs next week for an opportunity at a Southeastern Conference title. But for this edition of the analysis, we look at quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. I don't want to hear anything else about how Kyler Murray of Oklahoma is keeping this close. Look, the Heisman race ain't close. It's Tua's Heisman, and everybody else is basking in the fervent glow that is the throwing Samoan. We're talking about the Iron Bowl here. This is the mother of all rivalry games. This is arguably the greatest rivalry in all of sports. High school, collegiate, professional, greatest rivalry in all of sports. And Auburn, very competitive in the first half. They threw the whole kitchen sink against the wall, and some stuff did stick. They were able to force a few busted coverages from Alabama. Auburn's run defense held Alabama's backs to next to nothing for the majority of the game, and it took Tua taking the game into his own hands as he ended up 25 of 32 passes completed, 78.1%, 324 passing yards, six total touchdowns, 5 passing, no interceptions. This was a record-setting Iron Bowl for the sophomore out of Hawaii. I mean, check this out. His 5 touchdown passes tied a single game record in school history as he shares that with former Tide quarterback Gary Hollingsworth. His 6 total touchdowns set a single game record, surpassing that mark of Hollingsworth. He's got 41 total touchdowns on the season. That is a single season school record. He takes the mark away from Jalen Hurts, who previously held it at 36 total touchdowns, going back to his freshman year in 2016. Oh, wait, folks, there's more. Tua has 5 games of which he's had at least 300 passing yards against Texas A&M, 387, against Arkansas, 334, against Tennessee, 306, against Citadel, 340, and he rounds it out with the 324 against Auburn. 4 of those 5 meetings coming against Southeastern Conference opponents, and there's more. Tua joins A.J. McCarron, Blake Sims, and Jake Coker as the 4th quarterback of the Nick Saban era at Alabama to join the 3,000-yard club. Jake Coker did it in 2015, 3,110 passing yards. Blake Sims did it in 2014, 3,487 yards, which still is the single-season score record to this point. A.J. McCarron did it in 2013, 3,063 yards. Tua's 3,189 yards, second all-time for a single season behind that of Blake Sims. Just what a season. What an unbelievable season for Tua Tagovailoa. And that's just the individual accolades. The team accolades, Tua has guided the Tide to 8 50-plus point ball games offensively. Prior to this season, Alabama's most points in a single year, 542, going back to 2012 with A.J. McCarron at the helm. I mean, poor McCarron. Tua has bested McCarron in single-season passing touchdowns. He's bested McCarron in single-season passing yards. And now he's bested McCarron in getting Alabama its new highest point total of the season. 542 in 2012 with McCarron, with Tua 588 for 2018. Whew, massive. Tua Tagovailoa has changed the way you think about Alabama football has changed the way you think about it, has changed the way you feel about it, has changed the way people perceive Crimson Tide football. In time past, it was great. It was great defense, run the football, quarterback, just don't mess it up. Now with Tua, it's defense on fleek, run game on fleek, and our quarterback is Superman. And Alabama fans have never had that before. Quarterback is Superman. He's changed the way you think about Alabama football. Kyler Murray does not change the way you think about Oklahoma football. Oklahoma, even before Kyler Murray, has always been quarterback-happy, quarterback-driven offense with great receivers. You run the ball when you can, and the defense is putrid. I mean, even before Kyler Murray, you had Josh Heupel, who was a national championship quarterback. You had Jason White, who won a Heisman in 2003. You had Sam Bradford, who won a Heisman in 2008. You had Baker Mayfield, who won a Heisman last year in 2017. Even down to Landry Jones. He was a pretty good quarterback in his own right. So Kyler Murray does not change the way you think about Oklahoma football. It's always been Oklahoma football. Tua Tagovailoa has changed the way people feel about the Crimson Tide. Teams fear Tua. They fear Tua so much that it's become like basketball. When Jordan had the Bulls in the 90s, it was, if Paxton beat me, fine. If Steve Kerr beat me, fine. If Tony Kukoc beat me, fine. If Scottie Pippen beat me, fine. I am not letting Michael Jordan beat me. I'm taking that man out. Same thing in baseball. If the guy in the 7th hole beat me, 8th hole beat me, 9th hole beat me, fine. I am not letting the number 4 or 5 guy, the cleanup hitter in the lineup, knock me out. I'm not letting that happen. I am beating him. I am hitting him with the baseball, or I am walking him. I am not letting your cleanup guy, your home run threat, beat me. It's the same thing here at Alabama. If Jalen Hurts beats me, opponent, slow golf clap. If Mac Jones beats me, opponent, slow golf clap. We'll bite the bullet. We refuse to let Tua Tagovailoa win. We're taking his knees out. You don't see that type of reverence for Kyler Murray. They're not taking out Kyler Murray's knees. Kyler Murray is running free-flowing up and down the field against defenses that can't stop a cold, can't stop a nosebleed, can't keep a secret, probably even can't keep girlfriends, for that crying out loud. Big 12, no defense whatsoever. People fear Tua because they know a healthy Tua, we can't win. A healthy Tua, we can't even provide a chance for other teams to beat Alabama. We got to take Tua out if we want to have every shot or any shot to win. Kyler Murray, at one point in time, he's good, he's talented, great athlete, but Kyler Murray, at one point in time, was in the Southeastern Conference with Texas A&M, playing against Alabama. You saw what happened, had 2 picks, including a pick 6. Alabama embarrassed Texas A&M inside newly renovated Kyle Field in 2015, 41-23. And what happened to Kyler Murray? Oh, wait, he bolted to the Big 12, where it's an Elite 11 high school football game because nobody plays defense. Oklahoma gave up 40 points to the wasteland known as Kansas. The last time Kansas was good, you go back to 2007, where it had Todd Reesing at quarterback, and they just so happened to make the Orange Bowl to take on Virginia Tech. Kansas has to go higher, Les Miles, and they're probably going to pay him a little skimpy $2 to $3 million contract. Why? To regain some relevancy. You give up 40 points to Kansas, Oklahoma. The defense is not that good in the Big 12. And even though folks say, well, we got TCU. Please, honey, TCU got obliterated by Baker Mayfield in Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game a year ago. Big 12 Sooners, no defense. Big 12 at all, no defense. No one fears Kyler Murray. Tua Tagovailoa has all eyes on him. And in the biggest rivalry in college football, he took matters into his own hands and he shredded obliterated, dominated, defeated, destroyed, snatched, put his hand in Auburn's chest, ripped its heart out, and ate it on live TV. The Heisman belongs to Tua. Everybody else is basking in the glow. I don't want to hear nothing else about Kyler Murray and how this race is close. It's not close. It's Tua's Heisman. Prepare to see this man strike a pose. He has had an unbelievable year. Taking our break here on In My Own Words, just giving you some instant analysis there on Tua. When we get back, folks, we'll touch on Irv Smith Jr. I want to get into him next on how he got robbed in being a finalist for the John Mackey Award. That's coming up next on the other side of the break. Don't touch that dial, folks. We're just getting cranked up, and we're coming back.